Hey LeGrand Alive, this is your weekly Newsish Roundup brought to you by Grand Run Hospital and Direct Music Source. What should we do with the wolves? That's a question that's up for debate, again, and you're the people, LeGrand Alive, that the state wants to give input on this question. On October 7th, you're going to get to. The Department of Fish and Wildlife is holding a meeting for public input on this question at the Blue Mountain Conference Center in LeGrand, Oregon. The wolf management plan is up for its second review since 2005, and the ultimate question is this: what is the state's place in managing wolves that threaten livestock? Is it their responsibility? Is it the rancher's responsibility? Should lethal force be invoked? Who pulls the trigger ultimately? Currently, there's different phases in the wolf management system. Phase 1 means that no wolves can be killed except with a permit. Population needs to be boosted, and so lethal means are off limits. Phase 2 is less restrictive, and Phase 3 is even less restrictive than that. It's the least restrictive phase and allows for lethal methods to be used by some parties. Now, I have my own opinions, but those aren't really important. The people's opinions I really want, like the Department of Fish and Wildlife, are yours, LeGrand Alive. What should be done about the wolves? What authority should the state have in managing them? Should they be allowed to kill them or relocate them to safer, less rancher-heavy locales? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. But let's talk about furries of the less dangerous sort, namely goats, cows, and horses, pickies covered in little fur snorting on the ground, bunnies that bite your fingers, chickens clucking and cock-a-doodle-dooing at the most random of intervals, all right there for you to pet. If you don't mind the smell, that is. This was the scene at the Union County Fair last weekend. Here's some pictures that I took of the event. It was a blast. My girlfriend Lydia and I went to pet the animals, got a free pancake and sausages for breakfast on Thursday, perused the booths, watched some tunes Thursday night. We didn't ride any rides though. Seriously, $3.75 for a single ticket? I love paying almost $5 to feel nauseous and pick gum off of my shoes after the ride. Apparently, this year's turnout was bigger than recent years, largely the result of evening entertainment. So now that we're done with our pictures, how about yours? Post your favorite fair picture in the comments section below for us and everybody else in LeGrand Alive to see. But the Union County Fair isn't the only pony show out there. In fact, there's a lot more, and there's another big shindig coming this weekend in Joseph. Bronze, Blues, and Brews is a local beer and music festival happening this weekend, August 12th and 13th at the City Park in Joseph, Oregon. Beer and blues just makes so much sense, doesn't it? Now, we don't normally cover a lot of stuff in Wallowa County, but this sounded super fun and too fun to pass up. There's going to be multiple blues bands: Sugar Ray Rayford, Chris Kane, Brandon Santini, Franco Paletta, Mitch Kashmar, the Danielle Nicole Band, and Devon Allman. I apologize to any of those that I butchered. There's also going to be about 20 microbrews on tap, Northwest wines, and a bunch of food. Tickets are $30 in advance or $35 at the door. So if you want to lightly drink, then sing the blues until the night is dark, head to Wallowa County this weekend. Should be a blast. And what else is going on this week? Well, if you head the other direction from Wallowa County, there's also a fair going on in Baker City until Saturday night. Also this weekend, the Shakespeare troupe is back again to LeGrand, this time on a lonely island with Prospero as their muse. The Tempest is showing 2 times over the weekend at Riverside Park, free, Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Also on Friday, the Swim Club will meet up at Pioneer Park for their annual meeting. And 2 more things for Saturday. First, a craft supply swap at the Cook Memorial Library. If you have craft supplies in good condition, they can be bought and traded for other supplies. Bring them in. I just wonder what constitutes good condition for craft supplies. At least half of the glue hasn't been eaten by a child? Also, Union is hosting the Grassroots Festival this weekend, which will include over 20 yard sales, a car show, live music, a children's fair, duck and lawnmower races, dancing, and pioneer days at the museum. The festival will go all day long Saturday and is generally free for the public. Bottom line, there's a lot going on this weekend. None of you have any excuse to be anywhere but out and about, or sleeping. I guess that's a legitimate excuse. In sports, running. I love it so much. I do it almost every day. For all you people who say you hate running, I used to be like you. I too believed I could never enjoy the long hours on pavement with the wind at my back or in my face. Well, I guess I still don't enjoy the wind in my face, but that's beside the point. Anyways, I'm not alone in this. About 120 other running fanatics hit the ground running on the Catherine Creek Classic this last weekend. The Classic is an annual race held to support the Union track and field team, and it happened this last weekend. There were 3 events, a 5K, a half marathon, and a 1-mile run. I wasn't able to attend because I was in the Wallowas backpacking, but I knew many of the people who participated. And I will be able to participate in the run this coming weekend, the Elkhorn Relay. The Elkhorn Relay is 200 miles of back road running over the course of 24 hours-ish from Friday to Saturday morning. Participating teams run on the trail that stretches all the way from Hillgard to Anthony Lakes, down into North Powder, around through Union, and back to La Grande at Riverside Park. This is their 2nd annual race. Each team member runs a fraction of the relay, and the final time of the teams determines the winner. My section is 22 miles, 9 of which is mostly uphill. It's going to be pain, lots of pain, but I think it will still be fun. But this isn't all about me. If you're interested in the relay for next year, visit Doomsday Racing's website to sign up or get a team together. In other sports, the 14U La Grande All-Stars are finally done after a loss against Nogales, Arizona. Last Saturday, they won 2 against Cedar City, but then Monday at 10 a.m., Nogales beat La Grande 12-10 to continue on in the Junior Baseball Regional Tournament and end La Grande's season. And that's your weekly Newsish Roundup. This roundup was brought to you by Grand Ron Hospital and Direct Music Source. And be sure to check in on LaGrandeAlive.tv's website and Facebook page for our new continuous stream every night from 6 to 8 p.m. of LaGrandeAlive.tv original content. I'm Will Bowman.